everybody, welcome to Battle Cuts episode 001B. This is the second battle of our episodes. We're super stoked to be here. Now we got Iggy. He is back in the mix. My name is Wilkshake. Ready? Make sure to subscribe at Battle Cuts. If you want to get in on Battle Cuts, and you're watching this on our channel as a premiere right now. These are not live. We're doing these not live. The way to get in on it is request single track comments on the Battle Cut section on the community page. Ignacio, how are you?
Oh, live and kicking, man. You know me. Love Music Mondays, baby. Love music.
Set us up with Rakim and Big L in our Battle Cut 001A. Right. Pick and Choose took that, by the way.
Okay.
Pick and Choose scored a 86.5 out of 100, and 81 Malters scored an 83 out of 100. So Pick and Choose is the reigning champion. You guys ready to get into this?
Yeah, let's do it. Music Mondays.
Okay, let's do it. Next one that we got, guys, is from slidez380. It is Vinnie Paz, friend of the channel. Let's do it. Street Wars featuring clips.
Hey.
We made it! Partially blocked, not blocked!
Alright.
Yeah, about as real as they come. Still pushing bass like an African drum. The only other hands that it touched before young was a Guala out of Dallas with a shag like Tum Tum. Back to the hood with it. Niggas thought I detox until I hit them corners with that motherfucking sheet. Rock the rollers back, bitch. The CL's on the back, bitch. The 6'3" highlighting the difference like an asterisk.
This clips, eh?
Gang never dies. Sorta makes a brick multiply. Push tons, a monster with the pie. Keep water from the villain. Remember what it did to them gremlins? Oh God, the street wars when the heat warms up. It's summertime, niggas know what's up.
Ooh, that piano coming in is nice.
Right?
Drama, heavy commas be the reason haters scared of us fucking they baby mamas.
Yeah, this beat's growing.
You know they will be strong. They'll be dancing to the beat of this drum.
Is that Clips or is the first guy Clips?
Well, Clips is a collective of Malice and Pusha T.
Ah, so this is Malice. Yeah, first guy's Pusha T.
Yeah, I told Pusha, I told Mal that Vinny moved more white shit than a snowplow. Everybody knew the Guinea was so foul. The SKS with the bayonet, oh wow. I rob everything and leave you with a hungry gut. The hollow tips leave you looking like you got a Gumby cut. You think you fucking with the guard, then use a funny fuck. Rambo knife, cut your stomach like a tummy tuck. All you see is darkness when the gun bursts. The G36 melts your brain like a pun verse. I act wild, but I handle my funds first. I'm drunk all the time, blood quenches the sun thirst. I don't talk about the money I got, because if money want my money, then money gets shot. Rap shit don't work, then I dumb on the block. We're Pusha and Mal, cooking up the drums in the pot.
See, there's this product, it's street. You know they will be strong. They'll be dancing to the beat of this drum. Listen, it's addiction, hey. You know we got them hooked like thieves.
All right, Slide. I see what you're coming with.
They'll be dancing to the beat of this drum. Listen, it's addiction, hey.
Still with the coke, man, same as it ever was. Re-up gang, we the shame of America. 80s hysteria, the king been my legacy. The feds got our names, they hang us in effigy. Best believe it, come back like it never left. I write rhymes, but I bet I'd make a better chef. They can't wait for it to dry, they like it better wet. And I'm heavy with the D like Eddie F. I whip it good, real good, then I let it rest. Then I scrape the sides, then I let them test. Yes, I got weight like creatine. The gym star hit that chopping block like a guillotine. Nah, I mean, sitting on chrome rims. Not only paper, we stack brick like Stonehenge. Go against us, haters got no win. I trust no one and now need no friends.
Soon as this product hits the street, you know they will be strong. They'll be dancing to the beat of this drum. Listen, it's addiction, hey. You know we got them hooked like thieves. They open like a drug. They'll be dancing to the beat of this drum. Listen, it's addiction, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, little horns in there. Yeah.
So we're going for 345s. 135. 135 out of 50. That is a fucking high score.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. I love it.
This sounds like an anthem a boxer would come out to.
Well, Vinnie Paz is one of the boxing
There you
kingpins of hip hop. He's like a historian. He's a Vinnie Paz. He's named after a boxer. I'm pretty sure Vinnie Paz was an old school boxer, was he not?
Okay, I couldn't tell you.
I'm
not that well versed.
correct me if I'm wrong, and we're not live, so I won't get any information unless one of you guys Google it. I'm pretty sure Vinnie Paz is like an old school 1940s boxer.
I think you're correct. I mean,
who was like a legend. So it makes sense that you say that it's like boxing tunes. Guys,
Vinnie Pazienza.
Pazienza, yeah, that's right. They call him Paz, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I mean, it's a 9 on the beat. I like the building. I like when the piano came in. Just when you forget about it, it comes back in again. It's not like it's mystical. It's great. It gets you going. I'm giving the beat a 9. Lyrics are an 8.5. I think Vinny kind of outshone Pusha T a little bit. Hook was nice, kind of tacky, but yeah, 8.5. Flow was a 9. Loved it. Kept me going. Kept me engaged. Energy. I did not feel uncomfortable. I felt savage. I felt in tune. I felt locked in. It's a 9. Replay value 9.5 all over it. I'm doing my part and giving this a 45 out of 50. Ignacio, what do you say?
Okay. So I don't think Vinnie Paz outshined Pusha T on this track. I think they were very well matched, actually, in this. Both have the street conscious vibe that I love in hip hop. Golly, man, this was good. I'm actually gonna give that beat a 10 because that was I'm gonna give that beat a 10 because that was dope. What am I on? Flow, right? Lyrics. Okay, so lyrics, I'm gonna give lyrics a 9 because I definitely, again, I appreciate that street conscious aspect of what they both do. Again, it's kind of sort of right up my alley. So a 9 there. See, flow, I'm gonna go with, they were both in a pocket, or they were all in a pocket, really, too. I'm gonna give that a 9. Energy was way up there. Actually, I'm gonna give the energy a 9 as well. That was up there.
Looking good so far.
And then replay value. Oh yeah, I want to hear this again. So
how badly, Iggy?
That's
another
another
9. Another 9 for a total of 46. 46. This is making on the playlist unless LP bombs it. What are you saying, LP?
Oh, I don't know. Okay. All right. With going with I have written down.
I'll add them up. Don't bother adding them up. I got my calculator out. Just be honest and I'll add them up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. The beat for me was an 8.5. I did like how the elements build. It was a personal taste for it, which is why I didn't give it any higher. But I would be remiss to get it anything less than an 8. That, the beat was dope. It wasn't more than an 8.5 for me personally. The lyrics I'm gonna give an 8.5 as a whole. Taking all artists into account, the flow is definitely a 9. I agree. They both they all hit their pocket there. Well, now was it Pusha T, Vinny, and then it came back to Pusha T, or did Malice have a verse in there too?
I think Malice had the last
verse.
I believe so.
Okay,
but it didn't sound quite like Pusha T, and I know from my understanding they're brothers, so they're going to have a similar tone of voice, But
there's a difference in the lyrics and the structure, so I think that's why I would extrapolate that it was 2 different artists. But either way, man, like they all hit that flow. That was really, really good. The energy was definitely there. That was high. That was a 9. Replay is going to be, I would hear it again, but it's going to be at an 8 for me.
Okay, that is a total of 43. 43 plus 46 plus 45 equals 134. We are not quite there.
Sorry.
We are not quite there. That's 8. We with the math is too complicated when there's scores out of 50 with all these 0.5s to do on the hop. Let's
see. Math don't math. It don't math.
It don't math. Let's see what K-Rino does. This is for Porter. This is K-Rino. It's called The World. Let's do it.
You have to kill me for being blunt speaking and frank talking. We don't care who likes it or not, as long as we know it's the truth. Much of what I say might sound bitter, but it's the truth. Much of what I say might sound like it's stirring up trouble, but but it's the truth. Much of what I say might sound like it is hate, but it's the truth. And God has written in the Bible, it's truth alone today that'll make you free. If you're afraid to tell the truth, why you don't even deserve freedom. Just tell the truth. All you need is the truth. They put you in jail for carrying a slave, but they can't put you in jail for telling the truth.
I feel like life walls are closing in on me. This world put its spin on me. I got a 2-ton jacket of sin on me. No hope, just doubt, a race to get out. Nothing to joke about. We live in the actual time that the prophet spoke about. My view on life and my perspective is that when things are hectic, God is not the first option selected, nor the second. Got a million drugs to stop the pain with, and Satan came with awkward language. Now he's shocked and anguish, hoping that the rock could change it. My tainted mind is dizzy, and now it seems like every time I need a sign, where is he? Call God, but his line was busy. We in and out of prison, trying to make our living in an unforgiving system that's money and power driven. The condition seems immutable, a plethora of wakes and funerals. The frequency of the youth's mind is untunable, and truth and falsehood never coincided, just collided. How can the devil save your home when his own house is divided?
It's coming to an end, and it's never coming back again. God is your only friend. Without him you can never win.
How can I pledge allegiance with wretched thieves and deviants when all my people ever received was deep grieving and deadly disagreements, strategic deceiving? Now you expect me to stand and believe in an anthem Francis Scott Key penned back in 1814 when black people were being held in bondage, ways of despicable disgust. So those words were not applicable to us. You got the hell beat out you right after you served and fought war. So why you facing the flag with the hand pressed against your heart for? Don't be misled. See, the red represents oceans of bloodshed from the millions they murdered and left dead with no sympathy or leniency. The second color up in that flag represents the wicked premise of white supremacy. We live under its sick direction, just like the sky falsely appears to the eye. The color blue represents deception. So now's the time for resurrection. If you can't see America falling right in front of you, then you need an eye inspection.
It's coming to an end, and it's never coming back again. God is your only friend. Without him, you can never win.
Hey, Reno can sing, man.
Tell me how we gonna survive today. If you don't eat $10 worth of gas, won't get you out the gas station driveway. The words that Satan spoke were fraud. Instead of trying to choose between Republicans and Democrats, we need to vote for God and ride for him exclusively. I understand now what my elders meant when they say things ain't how they used to be. We cried until our eyes were red. The crazy part is that how bad it is now ain't even worse than what lies ahead. God lifted his hand and summoned pestilence in the land and slumming. No respect between man and woman. Storms, earthquakes, and famine coming. People suffering and grieving a lot. Wicked shepherds deceiving the flock, receiving a shock of the hour. It's hard to believe it or not, it's a key to the lock. See the state the economy in, soon the food supply gonna be thin. Honestly, men are out here trying to be women now, and women wanna be men. Child molested and prostitution, multiple drug use and water pollution, educational system losing. Watch the news, it's mass confusion.
To an end, and it's never coming back again. God is your only friend. Without him, you can never win.
I mentioned at our rally a couple of weeks ago, the worst housing conditions in every city in America always exist in the so-called Negro community. And as I mentioned at our rally a couple of weeks ago, the worst housing conditions in every city in America always exist in the so-called Negro community. And as I mentioned at our rally a couple of weeks ago, the worst housing conditions in every city in America always exist in the so-called Negro community. And as I mentioned at our rally a couple of weeks ago, the worst housing conditions in every city in America always exist in the so-called Negro community.
I mean, a really real view of the really negative aspects of the world we live in today. I can appreciate that for what it was. I'm an optimist, man. I always have been. I focus on the good in the world. I think it's the only way I can put one foot in front of the other in my daily life is by focusing on the good stuff. So a song like that, like energy wise, speaking of like hippie shit, I mean, it's powerful. Now, it's powerful, so I'm going to give it a high score. I'm going 8 on the beat. I thought it was okay. I like the format of this song. I like the 24 hook, 24 hook, 24 outro. I like that, whatever they were, 24 to 32. I have no idea. I wasn't counting. But I'm going to give the beat an 8. Lyrics were a 10. I can listen to K-Rino put words together every day of my life. He's one of my favorite lyricists. Flow's a 9.5. Love it. He sped it up in the second verse, which was awesome. Energy was a 9, even though it didn't make me feel good. It was powerful energy. It was dark. It was cryptic. It was negative. It was a lot of bad shit that he mentioned that's happened in our history, which is worth knowing. Maybe not worth celebrating for me, but worth knowing. Replay value 9 all day. 44.5. Give him my part to get it on there. Ignacy, what are you saying?
Okay, so the beat. Yeah, I think I'm with you on the beat. It's an 8. There wasn't anything super spectacular about it, but okay. Flow, I'm gonna give it. I mean, K-Rino always has a good flow with what he does and in the pockets that he stays in. So I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna give that an 8.5. Lyrics. I think I'll give the lyrics an 8.5. It was, pretty well done, but nothing that made me go like, oh my gosh, Energy. It's weird because this is a different kind of energy, like much different than the first song that we heard from Vinnie Paz. 8.5.
Eight and a half and replay value.
And 8.
Plus 8 for a total of 41.5. Got to have a monster score from LP to get this. Unless, what are you saying, LP?
Alrighty. So the beat for me is actually going to be a 7.5. I didn't particularly care for it. It wasn't awful. It was, okay canvas for the caliber of the song. The lyrics are a 9.5 all day. K-Rino is like one of the greatest living lyricists of all time. So I listen to anything he spits and enjoy the cerebral excitement that brings me. The flow on this one is definitely a 9. I like the way he picked it up, man. Very, spot on. The energy, I'm also going to give that an 8.5. It was just really powerful and passionate, but a little sombering. So, with that energy and a different vibe and a different light, it would definitely have hit a 10, because he just had all that inner energy. But as a whole is how we're voting it. From my perspective, it's 8.5. Replay is going to be a 7 for me. Just because he has such an enormous catalog, and there are just a lot of other tracks that I think hold much higher replay value for me than this one. I would want to hear this one again anytime sooner than a dozen others that would definitely want to hear sooner. So 41.5, I think.
41.5 for a total of 28. We struck out
28.
128.
Oh, 128.
128 out of 50, which means that Slides has won with Vinnie Paz.
Okay. Nice win.
Has 1001B has gone to Slides. Congratulations, Slides. Okay, guys, this is premiering at 6:30 on Friday Pacific time. So if you're watching this right now, thank you. We're about to get into CPR. Have a good night. Peace out.
Cheers.